going on, guys? I figured I'd make a quick video showing off Demonology. Again, haven't really looked up anything. Uh, just kind of picked it back up because I was really enjoying it at the start of WoD. I forget when they nerfed it. I think it was the last season. But yeah, I was doing pretty well with it, so I figured I'd give it a bash. I don't have much gear, but I don't think that really matters. I'm not really sure because, like I said, I don't look anything up. But yeah, I kind of just read through the talents and picked the ones I liked most. Uh, Started with Shadow Flame. It's kind of like, I believe that's what Hand of Gul'dan was like back in the past few seasons. Just the, like, instant little AoE. I don't even know if this AoE is, to be honest. No, it doesn't look like it does. It just does a dot. So that's a little different. Hand of Gul'dan is casted now. It uses soul shards, which you get from casting Demon Bolt, unless you have this talent. Then that will be Shadow Bolt. Anyways, next you're gonna want Implosion. This is probably the bread and butter of doing a lot of damage because it when you cast your Hand of Gul'dan, it'll summon a bunch of imps now, and this will suck them in on your target, and it'll AoE. I can show you. So I'm gonna implode, and then it does that quick little AoE with the imps. So that's probably gonna be baseline. It's probably what you're gonna want. Demon Skin seems really good. Just another thing that makes you heaps tanky. I've been just like standing there while people just bash at me, and I haven't been taking much damage. So, yeah, it's a good one. Soul Harvest, pretty much just your Dark Soul. This is alright if you need extra soul shards. Doom is honestly pretty good now too. 25k damage after 18 seconds. So Hand of Doom could be good. I haven't tried it. Seems like it might be viable, but it just seems that Soul Harvest is probably better, especially once you have all your minions out. Next, this is what kind of sucks. There's no more Demonic Circle for you unless you talent it, but honestly Dark Pact is just so much better because you're already a tank, and then once you actually start taking damage, just pop that and you're good for another 20 seconds or so unless you're getting smashed. Synergy seems like the best choice here. Basically, whenever your pet get hit, you get 40% increased damage for 15 seconds. Haven't really noticed it proc because I've still kind of just been trying to figure out how to play this properly at the moment. But yeah, Supremacy, doesn't really seem. That was always just for like shits and giggles, it seemed like. But I don't know. Could be viable at some point. Service, I've never used that before, so I can't really judge it. But yeah, I like Synergy so far. Final talents, Dark Glaive. Yeah, honestly, this is the first time I've even read this one. I just went straight with Demon Bolt. Yeah, I don't know. Sounds weird. I've seen other locks use Soul Conduit in the few battlegrounds I've done. Could be good, especially because when you're playing, I think you can get 5 soul shards, and your Dreadstalkers, which are little dogs that are really good, they cost 2. Yeah, you can get up to 5. They cost 2, and then you're gonna want to get a 4th one if you want a more powerful Hand of Gul'dan. So that can help you out a lot. But I've just been using Demon Bolt because I don't know. I just felt like it. I'm not really sure what one's better at the moment. So really, it seems to be a playstyle thing. But yeah, I can show you just a little bit of damage on these dummies too. I don't really have gear, but they're low level, so the damage numbers aren't gonna mean much. But alright, so before I do show you the damage, let me just explain to you all your new abilities because it's honestly much different. We talked about Shadow Flame. Demon Bolt is pretty much the same, 20% increased damage for each demon you have. I don't know if imps count. I'm just assuming they do. Otherwise, it's going to be your 2 Dreadstalkers. Hand of Gul'dan, you're going to want to get 4 soul shards, but I mean, you don't have to. You can do it with 1 to 4, so basically, that's how you summon imps, which is how you use implosion. So, also your imps last for 12 seconds, so I like to wait a little while before I implode if I can, if it calls for it. That way you get the damage from the imps and then the implosion damage. 2 Dreadstalkers, just extra damage really. That lasts for 12 seconds. This move, Demonic Empowerment, is really nice. It's one of the newer ones. Basically it just makes your demons have 50% haste and health for 12 seconds. So once you get all your demons up, just pop that, and then just keep going at them. Doom, same old. I think it's a little quicker now. I think the old Doom used to be take forever. Drain life, if you need it. Same thing. Fellstorm, same thing. Bladestorm. Still have your Axe Toss. Here's your Implosion, the thing I told you where it explodes the imps. Talent, which is pretty much Dark Soul. Demon Wrath. This is something I have not been using enough. It's basically just another AoE. I should definitely try to use that more. I just haven't been. In the battleground I'm going to show you, I didn't really use it much when I probably should have. But, yeah, I'm still learning. Seeing as this was all brand new to me like an hour ago. Fear, same thing. Banish, same thing. Dark Pact. Just pretty much, I think it was Sac Pact? Yeah, I think it was just Sacrificial Pact. You still have your gate. It goes 40 yards. I don't know if that's... I feel like they nerfed it and then put it back to 40. Can't remember. Still have your Infernal, all this shit. That's pretty much it. Don't have your Teleport anymore. Those are just macros. You still have Enslaved Demon, Life Tap. Not that you're really running out of mana. Health Funnel. Yeah, that's about it. So, what I've been doing for my damage, I've been just popping my instants. Casting Demon Bolt till I get about 5 shards. Then I'm going to cast my Dreadstalkers. Then I'm going to cast my Hand of Gul'dan. Then I'm going to Empower. And then I usually pop that in the Dark Soul and then just spam Demon Bolts till I can do it again. I do that because this affects your demons too, so once you get all of them out, you might as well just pop it then. Obviously Bladestorm when your dude's in the proper spot. Put some pet attack macros on a couple of your abilities so he stays on your target. Yeah, and then if there's a lot of people, or if your minions are about to or your imps are about to die, just pop that implode. So you can see it does a lot of nice damage. That's basically it. It's really fun. I like it a lot more than Warrior right now, because Warrior seems that it's not that great. It's alright damage, but fairly squishy. No heals, so yeah. So I know in my Rogue video I didn't really talk about the fuck. So yeah, I know in my Rogue video I didn't really talk about honor talents, but I figured I would in this one. Just to give my input. Obviously some of the stuff I say might not be what's gonna be good, but I'm just gonna say what I like really. So obviously start with Gladiator's Medallion. These two really aren't that good. Like, they would be nice, but obviously adaption any good PvPer is not going to use, because you don't want your trinket to choose what you're going to get out of for you. That would just be stupid. Train of thought. So I think Initiation or Train of Thought would probably be the best two in this tier. Obviously, this is just for free casting, and this might be nice. Just get them under 80 real quick. So, Curse of Tongues is back. That could be good. 30% extra cast time. Curse of Weakness is back. That's really comp dependent when you would go into the arena. This could be good. 20% less health for 10 seconds. Now the question is, will they get the health back after the 10 seconds, or Could be good for blowing someone up though, and maybe not really sure how that's gonna work. Gonna have to see when we get it. Um, that's really good. That's kind of like Nerve Strike. 50% less damage if you get a full drain life off that. It's probably gonna be good. That's pretty cool, casting circle. It's kind of like unending resolve, so you might not need it. But that could be really nice, especially since you can just fucking stand there and just eat damage. Ooh, I remember reading this one. This one might be really nice. It's just spell reflect. That honestly could really be a game changer in the arena, especially for like sheeps and shit, clones. And don't use my succubus. But I mean, if you do that, it's pretty nice. So you're gonna need an imp to get a purge. Yeah, obviously everyone's gonna use Call Fell Hunter. I'm actually gonna have to change this keybind because that's where I'm gonna put that. So that's good to know. Obviously everyone's gonna want a spell lock. Ooh, that's nice. I mean, it's a stun, that could be nice. So, I mean, Observer. Fuck off. Hmm. That's pretty neat. 5% of their health every time they cast. Observer might actually be good. Obviously, it'll probably take place of your Fell Hunter, but last time I recalled, your Observer has a spell lock, so well, you would maybe get 2 spell locks. I don't know. You can probably watch a beta video to find that one out. Um, yeah, so I'm thinking it'd either be Dreadstalkers or Call Observer. But yeah, hopefully my input gives you a better idea on the honor talents come Legion. So yeah, I guess I'll just talk about this battleground. Not really that much to talk about. Just a normal horde land, but horde usually fucking blows at this one, so it was nice to actually do good in it. Just kinda killing whatever I see at the moment. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but you should make a couple pet attack macros. I put mine on Shadow Flame and my Demon Bolt, so he's not just running around wherever the fuck he wants to go. Seems to be working fine too. I used to have him on my Hunter and it worked, so just type / pet attack, no space in a macro. But most of you probably know that already, seeing as this game's been out for fucking ever. Keep in mind too, this is probably like my 3rd battleground playing Demo, so also I did not mean to press fucking Drain Life right there, but also notice how I can just stand here with this fucking warrior just bashing me and I take 0 damage. It's kinda silly, but awesome at the same time. There is the Implode. Does a nice little chunk. Finally start taking damage and he's pretty much dead. And I have a health stone still, so. As you can see too, when you're not taking damage, you start to build up a really nice shield, which was what was saving me from that guy at the start. Mix that with your Dark Pact and you're fucking tankier than warriors, that's for sure. Which is kind of stupid, but I'm sure it's not the same in arena. Once you start getting trained, that'll all wear out pretty quickly. I just woke up, so I'm pretty tired and I'm not really sure what I can say. So I'm just gonna give you guys an awful narration of this battleground because I don't really care that much. I gotta try Fire Mage too, and I need to try Unholy Death Knight before the patch. Demon Hunters are coming out the 9th too. I'm gonna bang that out real quick. Maybe use some marks to get like weapons or some shit and just fuck around, see how it goes. If they even have glaives, I'm not sure they'll even have them. I haven't looked. We shall find out. Either way, I'm not that fussed about waiting because my buddy's coming from Australia, so probably not going to be playing that much Warcraft. Not that I even play that much anyway. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed this transmog I'm wearing, but it's just the T5 Mage off pieces, or not off pieces, but the different variation of the T5 Mage that you can get from like TK and all that shit. That's obviously not the tier. I like it because it's Silver Moon colors, pretty much, and other than the robe, it's a different robe, but yeah, it's pretty much Silver Moon colors, and since the only fucking Blood Elf undead in the game is Sylvanas, it's at least a decent way to pretend you're an undead Blood Elf. Not that I that into RP and shit, but I do like my Blood Elves. Also, I'm so sick of fucking Boomkins just doing 7 gazillion damage every fucking battle. They need to change that shit. I know they won't, because Blizzard loves druids, and they just need to make them as stupid and easy as possible, but it's just silly. It's like, if they actually had to try to do all that damage, then alright. But they just fucking press Starfall. It's like, oh, congrats. Melt the entire fucking squad all game. That works. It's like fucking Affliction back in WoW, where you could just soul swap your full dots on every fucking person. Oh, that was very fun. I won't lie. But it's a lot harder than just pressing fucking Starfall. Anyways, I'm done ranting about that. Sorry. Seems the demos that do like a shit ton of damage in Battlegrounds definitely have everyone grouped up. Like I've seen a lot of strands where demos do a shit ton of damage, seeing as everyone's just on top of each other the whole time. But it's definitely better at AoE than single target, but it's still good. And just your survivability mixed in with the damage you can do is really nice. Not to mention you have no mobility at all other than gate now, so I guess that's kind of why you're super tanky. Which is fine, because there's a lot of different ways to get cast off, especially if you use that circle move when you get your honor talents. You can just stand there and free cast pretty much the whole time. Definitely seems like they're moving the game away from just the fucking insta burst that we've been seeing, which is nice. Definitely feels a lot more BC-ish than it used to, which is nice. Like, Rogue feels a lot more BC-ish, especially in terms of mobility and stuff. It's just fun to me because BC was my favorite. Even though I was a scrub, it was still the most fun. I would love a private BC, like a official private BC server. That would be so fun. Just like roll out each patch every 3 months. Just keep the PvP in one season. Season 3 preferably. Because nobody really liked Brutal Season. Like, it was alright, but the gear didn't even look that cool. But the Vengeful Season was awesome. The gear all looked sick. Just a good season. Even Mark Season would be fun. Or they could even swap seasons, who really cares? Just make it so you keep all your gear from the prior season that way. When it goes back down, you can just use it again. Can't tell if the fellow guard looks different than he used to. His shoulder pad looks different to me. I'm not sure if it is. Either way, I really wish you could get that glyph back, where you could let them use a weapon from. They might when the Minor Ghosts come out, to let them use a weapon from your bag. 'Cause I think I accidentally sold my Cataclysm's Edge on this character, and I'm gonna be pissed if I did. Because I used my thingo, but hopefully I can get another soon. But yeah, thanks for watching. Everyone has a glider. That guy fell. R.I.P. Fallen One. /Kneel. /cry.